The Americans and Iranians are locked in a military contest that will more than likely end in a bloody contest. The US president has made it plenty clear that Tehran will have to accept Washington's conditions, and the Ayatollah has vowed to fight back. As tensions in the region skyrocket, the average troop on the ground or deck faces some very basic needs. And that's leading to some problems within the ultra-modern US aircraft carrier in the region. The USS Gerald R Ford faces a very human problem. The deployment of the American aircraft carrier has been extended multiple times. They have already been battle-ready and deployed for 8 months, and reports suggest it could be extended to 11 months, making it the longest for any US Navy ship ever. Even as the world waits for an attack to ignite war, the soldiers are finding it difficult to relieve themselves, quite literally. Not to be crass, but the Ford-class ship of the same name has developed a sewage problem. Reports suggest US sailors on board the Gerald R Ford are going through a tough time, with some missing family and others complaining of toilets. NPR, an American outlet, broke the news first. The independent media house claims to have accessed emails discussing sewage blockages on board the carrier and efforts to deal with it. The $13 billion carrier houses nearly 4,600 sailors and reportedly carries some untested technology. NPR reports that Ford's toilet system was borrowed from cruise ships. The vacuum system uses less water, but is seemingly tougher to maintain and repair for the sailors. Reports suggest sailors worked almost 19 hours a day in March, trying to keep up with leakages and other troubles. So, where to go?
The United States and Iran are set to hold another round of nuclear talks in Geneva on Thursday. Oman's foreign minister has confirmed the meeting, saying there is a positive push to finalize the deal. Oman has previously hosted indirect talks and also aided the negotiations held in Geneva last week. Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi recently said the chances of arriving at a diplomatic solution look good. Iran is drafting a proposal and has repeatedly claimed the right to enrich uranium. Araghchi also claimed that US negotiators have not demanded zero enrichment in private, unlike their public statements. A deal could see Iran agree to monitor low-level enrichment in return for US sanctions being lifted. President Masoud Pezeshkian has signaled that Iran's proposals have received an encouraging response. However, the US bars the development of weapons capability and continues to demand that Iran should not enrich uranium. Iran has repeatedly denied pursuing weapons capabilities since the US-Israel airstrikes on its nuclear facilities in June last year. Both sides have also signaled war readiness amid Trump's recent threats of limited or wider strikes and a US military buildup in the region. Meanwhile, protests at universities across Iran suggest rising domestic pressure on the government. However, what the talks will yield and how soon remains to be seen.